Hello, everybody. This is Janet McCandless, and we are going to be reviewing the Music Tree Time to Begin Unit 2 today. I apologize for the darkness of this room. We are having a major heat wave here in Germany, and I've got to keep things cool in here, so our blinds are down. So I'm going to give you some playing examples all the way through the unit. I don't think that we need to discuss the activities because the activities at this point are really straightforward. They're just coloring and writing in musical alphabets and things like this. One point off of the activities before we move into the actual playing, it is good for you to memorize the musical alphabet going forwards and backwards. So G, F, E, D, C, B, A is just as important as A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So right now, let's go ahead and start in with Unit 2. In this unit, we were introduced to the contrasting dynamics of loud and soft, of piano and forte, and I believe I gave you some information about why our modern piano is called a piano. If you don't remember, it's because older pianos, the old virginals, claviers, and harpsichords, did not have the ability to create dynamic contrasts, or at the very least, they didn't have the ability to create nuance within dynamics. So when we had the modern piano, which actually we got at the beginning of the 19th century, when that was developed with the hammer action and with the cast iron plate that allowed more tension to be put on the strings and more strings to be installed, we gained the ability to produce a very, very subtle range of dynamics, from everything from extremely soft to extremely loud and all shades in between. So what we play on now is called the pianoforte. That's its full name. So let's go ahead and start with discovery. We will start with a secret. We are still working on the group of 2 black keys here with your second fingers. And it goes like this. Whisper softly in my ear, up on tiptoe so I'll hear. Then we are going to show the contrast of loud, forte. Rock and roll is here to stay. It's the music of the day. And moving on, we have repeated notes, and for the first time we're moving to the groups of 3 black keys, and we are going to be playing with our third fingers. Now, I just realized I didn't adjust the computer down so that you can actually see what my hands are doing. And I'm going to give you a troubleshooting thing right here. When I play the piano at this point, I am going to be moving my hands as a single unit, as you can see here. So I'm moving from octave to octave, from 3-note or 2-note group to 3-note or 2-note group, without crossing my hands. Later, we will learn techniques like this or like this. But this is really where you're using your hands independently of each other, and right now our goal is to use them as a single entity, which is why we don't cross them. So here we go with On the Bleachers. Climbing up, row by row, from the top we'll see the show. Now, in using what we've discovered, we have the song Circus Clown, and the troubleshooting here is that one hand, the right hand, begins the first group of notes, and when we move down, the left hand begins the second group, so the notes are in a different order. Circus clown is lots of fun, laughs and jokes with everyone. Another good habit to develop is keeping your hands in your lap until you are ready to play. This is something that's really drilled into young musicians so that they look good at recitals, but it's good for you to practice as well. So I'm now going to be playing Bluebird. Oh, and I'm starting an octave up higher. Okay. Bluebird in the tree, up so high and free. And then we have to end Halloween, which has lovely dynamic contrast within the song. Jack-o'-lantern grin, bold and bright, goblins roam in the night. Excuse me, that was ghosts and goblins roam in the night. Now, I wanted to give you a little example. If you haven't purchased the accompaniment CD, I've actually recorded the accompaniment for Halloween on my piano, and I want to share with you how awesome it is to be able to play with this. It counts us in for 4 beats, and then we'll play. I think that's pretty cool because it just adds a whole other dimension to your playing. These songs can get really boring, and so I wanted to offer that out as another little plug for actually purchasing the accompaniment CD to make your life a little bit easier during this first bit. Actually, you might want it for all of the books that we're going to be doing together. Now, for our rhythm work, what we want to be doing with this is they want to point to each note. So Yankee Doodle went to town riding on his pony. But instead of saying the text, they want us to say 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's really important at this point that we use just a simple 1 for quarter notes and a 1, 2 for the half notes, because it reinforces to all of our senses that a half note is exactly twice as long as a quarter note. Eventually we're going to learn how to count through measures, but we need to get measures on our music first, which we don't have yet. So please follow these instructions for rhythm exactly. I find that it's really, really important. It's almost the most important thing for developing fluency in learning to read music, that you have a strong sense of rhythm so you're not trying to decode rhythm and pitch at the same time. So what we're really doing right now is we're working with rhythm in such a way that it becomes just automatic and an unconscious thing. You just know it. So this is why the rhythm work in this particular book is really important. So I'm looking forward to hearing the pieces that you've made using the group of 3 black keys and forte, piano, and repeated notes. And I think that gives us all that we need for Unit 2. I will see you in Unit 3.